It's now time to go to France as I talk about the other foreign language documentary and what many critics consider this the best documentary of the year and what people thought it was going to win best documentary at the Oscars. And that is Faces Places, or in French, Visage Villages. This is actually a collaboration film directed by legendary documentary filmmaker Anges Varda, who just turned 90 2 months ago, and a young photographer artist named JR. As these two travel around the country of France to visit small towns and villages, and their plan is to give the areas and people that they live to give some recognition by using JR's photography and displaying them with big murals. Now, I was anticipating this movie because I've heard a lot of things about this film. I thought it was going to be a great adventure film with two people from different eras exploring this world around them. But I was rather disappointed in this film. What really kind of bothers me about this, it was rather slow. Sure, we do get some great locations and the talent the art brings to us, but I feel like we didn't see much for this film. Sure, it does have a good connection with Angus and JR, but it seems too much. They always one wants to do this, and one wants to do that. And it seems it's a waste the environment from the exploration they're having. Last Men at Aleppo did it alright with this subject. This documentary is like a buddy movie. I do gotta give it credit here, that the talent JR has is amazing, on how big they can make it, and it looks like an iconic landmark. Also, I did like the animation opening at the beginning of this film. I was rather disappointed it wasn't used much for the credits. But the problem is, it doesn't focus as much on that. I mean, these two are very nice people, which does bring a lot of heart to the citizens of these small towns in France. But I basically would not remember them. Sure, they are French people, but not for others outside of Europe. Overall, I was rather mixed with this documentary. Somebody said in another review that it feels like it would be better as a television show. Which I can agree on this, because I don't feel like I'm watching a movie. I see the documentary part, but not much. My only recommendations for this film is for those who are into French culture or in the art culture. But as for moviegoers, it's only for those who love movies from France. And for documentary fans for me, you should skip this film. You can actually go and watch this movie on Netflix. Speaking of which, tomorrow we'll be concluding by looking at the winning documentary film that is from Netflix, like all the other nominees, but this is a real Netflix documentary, like Strong Island.